So, what is the point then of meeting up if there aren't any girls?
Without girls? What? No women? Why would you want to go anywhere where there's no women? To be without them for once?
Yeah. To be heard.
To be listened.
Witnessed.
To understand.
To how it really is. To how it really is.
Talk about my kids.
Talk about Chelsea.
Talk about my kids.
Talk about football.
Talk about my feelings. Talk about making love. Talk about wanking.
Wanking.
Not wanking.
Or loneliness.
Or loneliness. And the fear that when I wake every morning, I'm not enough.
Well, some of the lines affected me. In fact, jokingly, I even said it seemed a bit like typecasting. Some of the prejudices about men and gatherings of men I do hold.
I only show my feelings when I'm pissed.
I don't do feelings, I pretend!
I feel here.
Or here.
I was rubbish at school. It's a generalisation, but I think my teacher preferred the girls' homework.
I wasn't any good at doing underlinings and diagrams. The girls were brighter than me.
A third more girls at Glasgow University. Boys just go to school way too early.
Lines that I felt were really, that really applied was the man who said that feeling when I wake up in the morning that I'm not enough. That sends a very profound message to the audience.
What do I see when I look into another man's eyes?
A boy who had a 600% testosterone boost when he was 14.
And a mum that worries that she doesn't understand him and that he doesn't get on with his dad.
Tell you what a big thing of it is as well, right, is engendering for a man a sense of love, expressive love that isn't sexual.
Two women in the past. One just laughed, smiled. I gave her 2 flowers and she went, yeah.
It's a little sketch.
Do you know 40% of men grow up with a single female parent?
And 87% of teachers are women. So loads of young men today grew up with no experience at all of a man's interior world.
No experience of a man's interior world at all. No experience of a man's interior world at all.
That means we don't understand each other.
I felt really privileged to be around a lot of men who were just giving their all and being so enthusiastic, and I love that.
Interior world at all.
Try to become a man. Who shows me?
My mum taught me. My dad left. Mum and dad, they don't talk to each other anymore.
How can your mum teach you? She's your mum. She's not your dad.
Yeah, there's 2 sides to your brain, yeah? Well, the right side doesn't connect very well with your left.
So, your mum's probably quite well connected. Women's brains are different.
And that's why they talk all the time. We men, we don't talk. We don't trust each other.
We don't trust each other. No.
I really enjoyed the rehearsal day. What was nice about that was just, there were several guys I hadn't met before, and how we just gelled and sort of created something out of nothing in a way, so beautifully.
You know it's International Men's Day today. You know it's International Men's Day today.
But we're still stoning women to death in some countries.
And men here, young men here, are killing themselves more than HIV, assaults and car crashes combined.
Being involved in a project with men was quite unique, I think. Because while you're going through your own journey, you're going through the journey together.
Where are we going?
Where are we going?
We are going down.
Through unfolding, crack controlling, bloody outrageously, hot, freedom seeping.
Broken, crack controlled, dangerous, bloody warm, hot.
Freedom seeps!
It was just getting things wrong. That was the fun bit, getting things wrong and keep trying to get them right and just keep getting them wrong.
What's the point of going somewhere where there's no birds or women?
Good point.
It's to talk. That's what it is. It's to talk.
What does testosterone do? But what does testosterone do?
It makes you want to fight.
Fight your dad.
Fight your dad and win.
Part of me is almost resistance to too much contact with men. So I was playing a part of a pretty cynical, angry, aggressive person, and I think it actually reflected some aspects of me that I thought anything to do with men getting together may maybe have a gay aspect, which is rather strange as my brother is gay, but there's some sort of inbuilt prejudice about any gathering of men which isn't to do with sport as being slightly homoerotic.
You know what? I'm not going to hug another man. Fuck no.
What about a massage instead?
Oh, I can hug you, mate.
Yeah, mate.
What about a massage?
No, fuck off.
I'll give you a hug. I'll hug you.
And it was really nice to actually have those feelings of warmth and security and feeling of togetherness, but without the lurid sexuality of it. And it's a really weird thing to kind of say, but that does go... it's really important for a man to express love.
And loneliness amongst men is a killer. It's the women who are really keeping the families together.
Yeah, men are crap at asking for help.
What's this?
Blokes, guys, fathers, bros.
Gays, elders, old men, warriors.
Spies, soldiers, wise men, magicians, lovers, sons.
Mainly in the rehearsals I learned that a lot of us actually feel the same way, and some of the guys in the group, first impressions I would have thought, yeah, they've got it all packed together, they've got it all down, they're all grown up, they're a man, they've got it all sorted, and then when you actually start speaking to them, they've got some issues which I would have never thought of, or I have the same stuff going on. So it was kind of, it's reassuring, sounds a bit maybe the wrong word, but kind of like, okay, yeah, I'm not the only one, a lot of men struggle like this.
Single men watch porn for an average of 40 minutes, 3 times a week.
And those in relationships watch it like 1.7 times, around 20 minutes a time.
Yeah, men are crap at asking for help.
So I really love to hear where you're at now, just maybe a minute each, just to share where you're at, how you're feeling, what's going on for you.
I'm really proud of myself, actually. I feel really proud that I was really scared to do this, because I've never performed ever.
What a wonderful new experience to do this. I've never done anything like this before.
First time you've ever performed anything? What courage that takes.
I was really curious to see what tonight was going to be, and I really enjoyed witnessing and hearing the dialogue and seeing how people responded.
And I always feel like a bit of a lemon when I meet people for the first time, because I'm tall, gangly, and always stand out, do you know what I mean?
It's quite odd, because I'm an actor and drama teacher, that I should feel that way, but it's actually something that I really hate about myself. So I always feel like a complete lemon when I meet new people. So it's nice to be tested in that way again, you know what I mean, and overcome that, because when you overcome that, you realise actually you've got nothing to worry about whatsoever. So that's nice.
A woman stopped. She was watching for about 20 minutes, and she said she's got 3 sons, and each of her 3 grown-up sons suffer from depression. And so she could see a direct relevance with some of what we're talking about here. And another woman said she's got a work colleague in college, and all he wants to do when he meets other guys is fight with them. The first thing he asks is, punch me, punch me, you know. She's trying to make sense of it. Where does that come from?
There were 2 pods, and it was so nice. It was like seeing a mirror. It's like, oh, that's what I was doing, and hearing another interpretation.
So I need to get that expression out, and I need to find that dynamic.
Something I feel so passionately about, because I see it in young people around me every day, just the effect being a man has on people.
People just stopped and listened. People just stopped and listened, because it is interesting to see a group of 4 men. Just, what are you saying? What are they saying? I've got a message here, and they're really listening. What am I really saying?
The voice is your power.
of us have severely dysfunctional relationships with our fathers. That's millions of us.
Men need to go out into the wild from an early age. From the age of about, I suppose, 13 really. Boys should be living with other men. I don't mean in a public school or anything regimental, but I think that they should be living together and learning how to survive. And then they can come back and do education when they're about 23. It could have all just been a lot less painful if there was some way of men and boys all getting together and having adventures.
What's a rite of passage? So what's this rite of passage then?
It's when you go in nature, play drums, dance a bit.
That type of stuff. It's about getting in touch with nature, with older, wiser men than you, not Facebook.
Or porn. Yeah, why are we running? Where are we going?
Well, Nelson Mandela, when he was in prison, used to run every day.
According to Shelter, 9 out of 10 homeless people are men.
And suicide is the biggest cause of death for the men under the age of 35. And when I said that line, the people who were listening, I could feel like this sense of like drop, the line dropped into their hearts of like, fuck, that's actually really true, isn't it? And it was from women. I felt like the sorrow from the women, feeling, man, I didn't realise actually men felt that way.
Yeah, I had to say many times about suicide, about that, it's the main cause of death in men under 35, and that's quite scary. To think that there are so many guys who really don't want to be here.
Nelson Mandela used to run in prison. It's a spiritual discipline. How did you know you'd become a man?
I had a wank, thinking about my English teacher 6 times a day.
Yeah, right.
She must have been fit.
Yeah, pretty right. How can you become a man? That was it. That was it. I haven't got time. I'm going home to see the wife and kids. I haven't got time. I'm going back to watch porn.
Yeah, we must have been chunk out, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, I thought that.
Men are crap at asking for help.
That's what.